Hello all and welcome to my channel EFA, that is Engineering for All. In the previous video we started with the course named Digital Electronics. In the first video we discussed about the introduction of the digital electronics, and we also discussed about the types of the signals that carry the information. So today we are going to start with the topic number systems. So first of all, let us see what are number systems. So when you talk about the number systems are the methods to represent the data in the computer system architecture or digital electronics. So when we talk about the number systems, this is a way of representing the data or the numbers. So whenever we are having any type of data that has to be given to the system or that has to be utilized by anyone, that is actually represented in one or the other form of the numbers. So every value that you are saving into or getting from the computer memory has a defined number system. So broadly speaking, we are having four types of number systems. The first one is decimal number system. The second one is binary number systems. Then we are having octal number system, and the last one is hexadecimal number system. So these are the four basic types of number systems that we use. So when we talk about decimal number system, this is the type of number system which is being used by the human beings. So whenever we have to enter any data into the computer system, we use the decimal number system. For example, let us say that we have to book a train ticket. So when we book a train ticket, we have to fill the number of seats which we have to put. So the number of seats can be either 1 or it can be 2 or 3 or 4 or any up to the limit that has been described by the railways. So when we enter the number of seats into the system, that is being entered in the form of 1 or 2 or 3, that is the decimal number. So the system which accepts this information from the human beings, that system needs to convert the information into some other type of the system, that is known as the binary number system. Now the binary number systems are the type of systems which are being understood by the computers. When we talk about the decimal number system, it is having the base or radix that is equal to 10. So when we generally talk about the decimal number system, decimal represents the number 10. So whenever we are having the decimal number system, we have to represent this number with the help of 10 in the base. You can see over here, right? So in the similar way, when we talk about the binary number system, binary means 2. So the number which comes in the binary number system, that can be represented with the base 2 or the radix 2. Similarly, we are having two other types of number systems. One is octal number system and the second one is hexadecimal number system. When you talk about the octal systems, octal means 8. Therefore, the number which is being represented in octal number system has a base or radix equal to 8. On the other hand, when you talk about the hexadecimal number system, this is a type of a number system in which the total of 16 digits are there, and the base of the number will be equal to 16. So when we talk about any type of number system, the number of digits in a number system is given by 0 to r minus 1, where r is the radix of the number. Now suppose we are having a decimal number system which is having radix equal to 10 or base equal to 10. Therefore, the range of the decimal number system will be from 0 to 10 minus 1, that is 0 to 9. Similarly, when you talk about the binary number system, in binary number system we are having base equal to 2. Therefore, the numbers ranging in the binary number system will be from 0 to 1. On the other hand, when we talk about the octal number systems, we are having base equal to 8. Therefore, the range of octal number systems will be from 0 to 8 minus 1, that is 0 to 7. Similarly, when you talk about hexadecimal number systems, the range will be from 0 to 15. Now starting with the first one, that is the decimal number system. So when we talk about the decimal number system, as I have already discussed, that the range of this decimal number system is from 0 to 9. So in total there are 10 number of digits which are coming in the decimal number system, and therefore base 10 is being used as the radix. So each of the digits which come in a decimal number system is having a weightage. So when we talk about the weightage of the numbers or the letters or the digits in the decimal number system, the value of the position increases by 10 times as we move from right to left of the number. For example, if we say that we are having a number 786, so this number 786 is having 3 number of digits, and each of these digits will be having different weightage or different position value. The number 6 is having the value of 10 raised to power 0. That is, if we have to represent this 6, this can be represented by 6 multiplied by 10 power 0. On the other hand, when you talk about 8, so 8 is having the position at 10 raised to power 1. So 8 multiplied by 10 power 1 will be applicable over here. On the other hand, when we talk about 7, so 7 is again having the value of 7 cross 10 power 2. So in short, we can say that 7 into 10 power 2 it will be equal to 700, 8 into 10 power 1 will be equal to 80, and 6 into 10 raised to power 0 will be equal to 6. So 6 is on the units place, 80 is on the 10th place, and 700 is on the 100th place. After that, the next type of the system is the binary number system. So when we talk about the binary number system, first of all we have to see that what bits are, because when we talk about the binary number system we have to deal with the bits. So when we talk about the bits, this is nothing but the representation of the data in the form of 0 or 1. So a bit, when we talk about the bit, the term bit is a contract abbreviation of the words binary or digit. So binary or digit, the short form of binary and digit can be called as bit. So it is the smallest unit of memory or instruction that can be given or stored on a computer. So its value can be either 0 or 1. So when we talk about a bit, this is a single digit, but when we combine 8 bits together, it forms a byte. So when we talk about the byte, so these are some of the examples of a byte. You can see over here 8 number of bits are combined together to form a byte. And this is one of the byte, this is another byte, and so on. We can have a number of combinations with different values of the bytes. Now when we talk about the byte, as I have already told you that this is the combination of 8 bits. Now if we are having 1 kilobyte, it is nothing but the collection of 1000 bytes, and when we move further to megabytes, this is nothing but the combination of 1024 kilobytes, and so on. Now when we talk about the binary number system, this actually represents nothing but the on and off state of the computer or the switch. So when you talk about the on state, it is represented by 1, and when we talk about the off state, it is represented by a 0. So on and off states are represented by zeros and ones in the digital systems, and the combination of 1 and 0 form the binary numbers. As two digits are used to represent this number, it is called the binary or base 2 number system. For example, if we are having 0 in decimal, so 0 can be represented as 0 in binary itself. If we are having 1, then 1 in decimal can be represented in binary with the letter 1, and 1 in decimal will be equal to 1 in binary. When you talk about 2, so 2 can be represented in 1 0 in binary. So therefore 2 in decimal will be equal to 1 0 in binary with the base 2. Similarly, when we talk about 3, 3 is represented by 1 and 1, and so on. So let us see that how the binary can be represented in terms of decimal, and what is the significance or the position value of the binary numbers. So let us see an example over here. We are having 1 0 1 1 0 1 with a base 2, that is we are having a binary number over here. So when we talk about the binary number, as we have discussed in the digital number system, decimal number system, in that case we multiplied each of the digits with 10 power 0, 10 power 1, 10 power 2, and so on. Now here we are talking about the binary number system, then we have to multiply each of these digits by 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 3, and so on. So you can see over here, if you are having 1 0 1 1 0 1 in binary, this can be represented in decimal form by this formula. So you can see over here, this 1 is being multiplied by 2 power 0, this 0 is multiplied by 2 power 1, 1 is multiplied by 2 power 2, 1 again is multiplied by 2 power 3, 0 is multiplied by 2 power 4, and 1 by 2 power 5. After calculating all these multiplications, we come up with the result that it is equal to 45 in decimals. So in this way we can represent a binary number in the form of a decimal number, and this is how the positions of each of the digit in the binary can be represented. Now let us take an example. Suppose we are having 103 with the base 2. So does it represent a binary number? No, because we are having 3 over here which is more than 1, and any digit which is more than 1 is not acceptable in binary digit number. Now next one is octal number system. Now in octal number system we are having the base equal to 8. As we have already discussed, the range of the octal number system is from 0 to 7. Therefore in total there are 8 number of digits that represent the octal number systems. So when we have to represent any octal number system, let us say we are having an example over here, 36 with the base 8, that can be represented in terms of decimal by this formula, that is 3 power 3 into 8 power 1 plus 6 into 8 power 0. So in total we are having 30 with the base 10 as the decimal value of this octal number. Now let us say if we are having 285 with the base 8 over here, now does this number represent an octal number? Certainly not, because we are having 8 as a digit in this number which is more than 7. So any number which is more than 7 is not acceptable in the octal number system. Now the last one is hexadecimal number system. in the hexadecimal number system, we are having in total 16 number of digits, and the range of this hexadecimal number system is from 0 to 15. So in total we will be having 16 number of digits. The base or the radix of the hexadecimal number system is 16. Now when we say that we are having the hexadecimal number system and its range is from 0 to 15, there arises one problem. Now the problem is that from 0 to 9 the numbers are okay, they are correct. But when we have to represent the numbers 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, they can be seen as 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 separately. Therefore, in the hexadecimal number system, these numbers, if not abbreviated with some other values, can be misled by the decimal number systems. Therefore, what we have to do is we have to convert these numbers into alphabetical letters. So when we talk about the hexadecimal number systems, the range of these numbers will be from 0 to 15, but from 0 to 9 it will be the number system, and from 10 to 15 the letters will be replaced by the numbers. Therefore, we can see over here, for 10 we have to use A, for 11 we have to use B, for 12 we have to use C, for 13 we have D, for 14 E, and for 15 we are having F. Now let us see an example over here. We are having 2AB 69F, right? So this is an hexadecimal number because we are having A, B and F over here with a base 16. Again, we can have another example. We are having DAE 50B with a base 16. So in sum, let us revise the number system summary. Now we can see over here that when we are having the binary number system, the base is equal to 2 and we are having digits 0 and 1. For example, we can be having 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0, or any number of ones and zeros can be there in the binary number, and the base is equal to 2. Now when we talk about the octal systems, we are having base equal to 8, right? So when we talk about this octal number system, the range will be from 0 to 7. Therefore we will be having 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. You can see over here in example we are having 360 with a base 8, and none of the digits in this number are more than 7. Now when we talk about the decimal numbers, so these are having the base equal to 10 and the range of the digits will be from 0 to 9. So this is example of the decimal number, that is 240 with the base 10 over here. Again, for hexadecimal numbers, we are having 16 as the base and the range is from 0 to 15, where 0 to 9 are represented by the numbers and 10 to 15 are represented by the alphabetical letters. So this is one of the example of the hexadecimal number where F0 with the base 16 is an hexadecimal number, where F represents 15. So thank you so much for watching this video. In the next video we will discuss about the conversion from one type of the number system into the another. If you like this video and found this informative, please subscribe, like and share this video, and please do support this channel. Thank you so much for watching.